And moving on now, students of different colleges are staging a protest in Bengaluru Central College against Bangalore University's decision to hike examination fee for degree and PG courses for the year. They stormed the venue where the syndicate members were holding a meeting to decide on the exam fee and tackling forgeries. My colleague Arun joins us with more details on this. Well, Arun, take us through the latest updates.
That's right, Nishita. Clearly, the Bangalore University officials, the syndicate members and the Vice Chancellor who were in the meeting completely taken aback by this protest. Now they have decided that as far as the protest is concerned, the students would have to approach not the university but the government directly to get their problem redressed, because now it appears that the university is virtually washing its hands off, because it's saying that the directive could have come in from the Ministry of Higher Education, not necessarily something that the university decided to take on of its own volition. Now that is as far as this morning's Galata is concerned, where students barged into the hall where the meeting of the syndicate of the Bangalore University was underway and created a ruckus and commotion. Now, as far as the other issue is concerned, the cash for marks scam, in which a former syndicate member and a politico have been arrested, and 3 of his other associates have also been nabbed in by the police. It is given to believe that the university is now veering to the idea of having either a CID probe or a Lokayukta probe to go into the matter in a thorough fashion, so as to ensure that the guilty are booked and arrested, and justice is done to the students. So clearly there is a bit of spring cleaning, if one could use that phrase, as far as the Bangalore University is concerned. But on the issue of hike in exam fees, which have been mooted or thought of by the university, clearly the university officials washing their hands off and telling the student community in as many words that the responsibility actually lies with the state government, and that the state government is the agency or the institution which has to redress this issue. The university per se cannot do anything at this point of time, Nishita.
Right, also we understand several students have now been taken into custody, but they have vowed that they will protest and they will stage such agitation till the decision of the university is repealed. Any reactions coming in from the Bangalore University regarding their latest regulation that SC, ST and backward students should not be staging a protest?
Nishita, as I mentioned, clearly the university is being virtually caught on the wrong foot. The university officials did not expect this kind of protest. It is a valid request on the part of the student community, Nishita, because remember, this particular decision to hike exam fees will impact several poor students who come from very financially poor background, and at this point of time, clearly the university is not willing to bat an eyelid. In fact, they are saying that if the issue has to be resolved, the state government is the one who has to take the call. It is not the university's prerogative. So clearly, it looks like this kind of war of words or this commotion will continue, because the university doesn't want to take a stand. It is saying that this decision was taken or was rather imposed on it by the government. So clearly now it appears that the government will also have to intervene and come out with a clarification. So as far as this particular fee hike is concerned, there is a lot of issue as far as the student community is concerned, Nishita.
Right, thank you for joining us with all those details that are on. These were the chaotic scenes witnessed at Central College, where students from different colleges came in to protest against Bangalore University's latest regulation. Well, as per this regulation, students belonging to backward communities, SC and ST categories, are not supposed to take part in any protests, and if they are found to be doing so, the fee concession awarded to them by the government would be cut off. Hence, from the academic year onwards, students of these categories have to remit the full fee first and later claim the concession from Department of Social Welfare after submitting the requisition online, and then get the rebate. Only then their rebate fee would be refunded to them. Students are opposing this rule and want the existing system to continue. Today they demanded that the new law be abolished, and that led to a clash between the Bangalore University officials as well as the protesting students. The police officials were called in and they were forcefully taken into custody. But the students have now threatened that they will continue their agitation.
From the past 4 days, from AIDSO Students Organization, we have been asking the VC and registrar to cut down the examination fees. Actually, it was 165 rupees examination fees. Now they have increased it to 2,800 rupees. Can anybody imagine a backward caste student who was paying 165 rupees, suddenly he has to pay 2,800 rupees? So we asked the Vice Chancellor. Yesterday we had a protest from AIDSO, day before yesterday. So they are not responding to our call. So we are asking the Vice Chancellor that so much corruption is there in universities. Now all the funds have been eaten off by the corruption. These funds the Vice Chancellor and university want to take it from the common students. What justice they are doing? So here this is Central College, Bangalore University. Who will come here? All backwards to caste students and basically poor students. So they have to be given exemption. Now the whole game plan is to take off the exemption. They are asking that you must pay 2,800 rupees. Then you must get 60% marks. Then if government or university has funds, we will reimburse it. This we cannot accept. Our demand is it must be retained back to 165 rupees only. And the movement from AIDSO will continue unless our demands are met.